Have you ever wondered why you crave that extra cookie? Or why that soda feels so satisfying? It's not just about a sweet tooth. The truth is much more serious. Sugar can act on your brain in ways that are surprisingly similar to addictive substances. Imagine this. Some studies suggest that the intense craving for sugar can be even stronger than the craving for drugs like cocaine. This isn't to scare you, but to empower you with knowledge. Understanding how sugar works inside your body is the first step to taking back control of your health and your daily choices. It's a hidden addiction that affects millions, often without them even realizing the powerful hold it has. We often see sugar as a harmless reward. We celebrate birthdays with cake and treat ourselves with ice cream after a long day. But what is happening inside our brains during these moments? When you eat sugar, it triggers a powerful response that tells your brain, "This is good, do it again." This isn't your fault. It's a basic survival mechanism from our ancestors who needed high-energy foods. The problem is that today, sugar is everywhere. It is hidden in foods you would never expect, like bread, pasta sauce, and even salad dressings. This constant exposure keeps our brains hooked. This hidden nature of sugar makes it a silent manipulator of our appetites and moods. The food industry has become exceptionally skilled at adding just the right amount of sugar to products to make them irresistible, ensuring we come back for more. This creates a cycle that can be incredibly difficult to break. You might feel a quick burst of energy after a sugary snack, but it is often followed by a crash, leaving you feeling tired and irritable. This crash makes you reach for another sweet treat to feel good again. And the cycle continues, strengthening the addiction over time. Think about how you feel when you decide to cut back on sweets. You might experience headaches, feel grumpy, or have intense cravings. These are withdrawal symptoms, much like those experienced by people trying to quit other addictive substances. This is a clear sign that your brain has become dependent on sugar for its regular dose of pleasure. It's a powerful force, but it's not unbeatable. By learning about the enemy, you can create a battle plan to conquer your cravings and start a journey toward a healthier, more vibrant you. The power to change is in your hands, starting with your very next meal. Let's talk about a special chemical in your brain called dopamine. You can think of dopamine as the feel-good messenger. When you do something enjoyable, like listening to your favorite song or getting a hug, your brain releases dopamine. This makes you feel happy and motivated to repeat that activity. Well, sugar triggers a huge release of dopamine in your brain's reward center, the nucleus accumbens. This is the exact same area of the brain that lights up when someone uses addictive drugs. This dopamine flood is what makes sugar feel so incredibly pleasurable and rewarding in the moment. The problem with this massive dopamine rush is that your brain is smart and tries to keep things in balance. If you constantly bombard it with sugar, your brain starts to protect itself. It reduces the number of dopamine receptors to handle the overload. This means that the next time you eat the same amount of sugar, you won't get the same level of pleasure. You will need to eat more and more sugar just to feel that same initial high. This is a classic sign of tolerance, a key feature of addiction that builds over time with repeated exposure. This process explains why a single scoop of ice cream might have been enough to satisfy you as a child, but now you might need 2 or 3 scoops to feel the same level of enjoyment. Your brain has adapted to the high levels of sugar, demanding more to achieve the desired effect. This ever-increasing need for sweetness can lead you down a dangerous path, consuming far more sugar than your body can safely handle. It's a trap set by your own brain chemistry, driven by the modern food environment that makes sugary options so readily available and tempting. It's a cycle that can feel impossible to escape. The more sugar you eat, the more you need to feel good. And when you try to stop, the lack of dopamine can lead to feelings of sadness, fatigue, and irritability. This is your brain screaming out for its usual fix. This powerful biological drive is why willpower alone is often not enough to beat a sugar addiction. Understanding this dopamine connection is crucial because it shows us that this is a real physical dependency, not just a matter of self-control or a simple lack of discipline. Scientific research gives us a clear window into how this all works. In one fascinating study, scientists at Princeton University gave rats sugar water. Over time, the rats began to show all the classic signs of addiction. They binged on the sugar water, experienced withdrawal symptoms like anxiety and teeth chattering when it was taken away, and showed intense cravings. Even more telling, when the sugar was reintroduced, they consumed more of it than ever before. This animal model provides powerful evidence that sugar can rewire the brain's reward pathways in a way that promotes addictive behaviors. Another compelling study used brain imaging on humans. Researchers at Yale University found that just looking at a picture of a milkshake could activate the same pleasure centers in the brains of people with addictive eating habits as those activated in the brains of people with drug addictions. This shows that the craving for sugar is not just a physical hunger, it's a deeply ingrained neurological response. The mere thought or sight of a sugary food can trigger the dopamine system, creating an intense desire to consume it, often overriding rational thought and long-term health goals. These scientific findings are not just interesting facts, they are a call to action. They confirm that the intense pull you feel toward sugary foods is real and has a biological basis. The brain's reward system, designed to help us survive, has been hijacked by the overabundance of sugar in our diets. This constant stimulation weakens our ability to resist temptation and makes us more vulnerable to overconsumption. The science is clear. Sugar acts like a drug on the brain, and understanding this is the first step toward developing effective strategies to manage its consumption. This hijacking of our brain's reward system has serious consequences for our overall health and well-being. When our brain is constantly seeking sugar, it can lead to impulsive eating choices and a loss of control over our diet. This can pave the way for numerous health problems down the road. It's a silent process that builds over years, with each sugary drink or dessert reinforcing the addictive neural pathways. Recognizing the scientific proof behind sugar's addictive nature helps us shift from blaming ourselves to finding practical solutions to a complex biological problem. The long-term health impacts of this sweet addiction are significant and should not be ignored. A diet high in sugar is a major contributor to the obesity epidemic we see today, but the damage goes far beyond weight gain. Chronic overconsumption of sugar is linked to a host of serious health issues, including type 2 diabetes, heart disease, and non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. Your body is simply not designed to process the massive amounts of sugar that have become common in the modern diet. Every sugary soda or processed snack adds to the strain on your vital organs. The good news is that you have the power to break this cycle. It starts with awareness. Begin by reading food labels and becoming a detective to find hidden sugars in your food. You will be shocked to find it in savory items like ketchup, marinades, and canned soups. The first step is to reduce or eliminate sugary drinks like sodas and fruit juices, which are major sources of empty calories and sugar. Instead, choose water, herbal tea, or water infused with fruit. Making small, consistent changes is more effective than trying to eliminate all sugar at once, which can lead to intense withdrawal. To manage cravings, focus on eating whole, unprocessed foods. A diet rich in protein, healthy fats, and fiber will help keep you full and stabilize your blood sugar levels, reducing the likelihood of intense cravings. When a craving does strike, have a plan. Go for a walk, drink a large glass of water, or eat a healthy snack like a handful of nuts or an apple. Over time, as you reduce your sugar intake, your brain will begin to heal. Your dopamine receptors can return to normal levels, and your taste buds will become more sensitive, allowing you to enjoy the natural sweetness in whole foods again. Ultimately, breaking free from sugar is about reclaiming your health and vitality. It's a journey, not a race. Be patient and kind to yourself along the way. Educate your friends and family about the dangers of hidden sugars and support each other in making healthier choices. By understanding how sugar affects your brain and taking proactive steps to manage your intake, you can conquer the cravings and unlock a healthier, more energetic version of yourself. Your body will thank you for it, and you will feel the incredible benefits in every aspect of your life.